All right. And I'd like to welcome everybody for the third episode of our survey campaign in Cold Waters. Bit of reporting, indeed. In this case, it's going to be K508 reporting, but well, that's how things proceed. The time currently is 1703 Zulu time. And let us begin. So to catch you guys up on what happened previously, we're currently, if not mistaken, about 20 days into our first campaign. Wait for it to load up. Just making sure you can hear the game because I know that I have issues with that sometimes. And you hear me fine? I presume so. Alright. So previously we are day 24 of our campaign. We've accomplished 5 missions. We've sunk five escorts, 2 submarines, 9 merchants in total, with a total tonnage of 136,000. There we go. I can't do numbers. I apologize. And 737. So currently, we just finished rearming at Murmansk, and we're proceeding to. Alright, so we have intelligence reports that the enemy is assembling a reforger convoy in St. Lawrence Bay. Going to be departing for Portsmouth of a significant escort, including at least 1 larger surface combatant. Locate and sink the enemy freighters, sink any large surface combatants, and that's pretty much the situation. Alright, guess we gotta go run over to Portsmouth since we had to do a pretty big fix-up last time with our previous mission banged us up pretty badly. So, don't see any escort groups, so I don't know where everybody went. Well, I'm not complaining if nobody's sailing right now. I am gonna rush to Portsmouth and then I'll go ahead and try to chase them on the way. I'll probably catch them fairly close outside of Portsmouth. I'm probably just going to go and send a few torpedoes in to go ahead and scatter the formation, and then once they're a little bit scattered up, I'll just send all 8 of my missiles, and just that'll be pretty much how it goes. I think that probably with a large escort, doing anything but just sending everything all at once is probably gonna. Oh, really? Okay. I don't know whether I want to try to redo that or not. That's quite frustrating. Yeah, I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna see because the fact that I think I yapped too much, and because of the fact that I was yapping while the game was going on, I missed the convoy. That's unfortunate. Let's see how this goes. Right, got to get there a little bit quicker, and we also got to make sure that we're not stuck in the middle of the English Channel there. Oh, I didn't realize I ran into a submarine by accident. That's not good. I wasn't paying attention. I was reading chat. I'm not actually familiar with it. Just that, honestly, I don't like I always go back for retasking when it comes to the convoy hunt because of the fact that I can't actually. I'm pretty poor when it comes to actually finding any convoys. So. We're probably already detected since we ran in here at 20 knots. I wish that we were in a victor, honestly, but I mean, oh, there's enemy. And this seems to be an Oberon, I want to say. Yeah, this is an Oberon. How far away are you? No, you can talk about it. You can talk about it. I mean, I'm pretty open to any backseating, so go for it. All right. Like this. Going to set a set up, yeah. A little Oberon. You know, the ambient noise is 95, so have that at least at our disposal. But it seems to me that we're gonna get hard here real quickly here. Do something funky like that. You know, we got detected. Okay. You send it in. Oh yes. Okay. I have successfully done that before. Um. You set 65 is reloaded. I'm gonna go ahead and fire. I'm probably gonna fire an antibar. Not necessarily down the throat, but I'm probably fresh. That looks about right. Yeah, I don't know. I've had a pretty mixed record when it comes to actually dealing with these barons because sometimes they can be pretty tricky. And the tigerfish isn't exactly the best, but well, yeah, I don't know where this tigerfish is going. Tigerfish are wire guided, aren't they? But how many wires does a baron have? Does it? Because I don't know why it's not just moving the wire down. Ooh, it seems to me that we are going to go and get this little baron here. I might do a little bit of overkill with two, but I mean, I always like to get near fire. Yeah, it's probably just one, honestly. But regardless, I don't know why it fired its tigerfish all the way in this direction. I don't even think I was ever going in that direction to begin with. So regardless, we have one set. I don't know if this bottom set is actually going to track or not. Ooh, I always play it without the prestige because honestly, I find that it's more fun to stick with one unit and it's gonna be like, yeah, I'm like this unit for the entire campaign. Okay, well that was pretty straightforward. And we should be having a second set 65. Zoom in, as I typically like to do. I'm gonna see it go down. Yeah. And it apparently was going down too quickly for the poor set 65 to track. Pobrecita. And now you're just going in circles. So good thing we do not know. So we do get the Vujas, which are quite nice, but no, we thanks for following Zelos. But you know, for our Charlie 2s, we just have I can actually read what it says, but I know that we have set, and you can see it here pretty much. So I mean, we just have our standard wake homers, we have some passive homers for anti-ship purposes, we have our Anabar decoys, we have Vujas, and yeah, so pretty much like I want to say kind of like the mid-tier loadout, really. Because we don't have the test 71s yet, unfortunately. Which I would love a test 71 because I love those things. Granted, they're not as good as Mark 48s, but well, you're also comparing it to Mark 48, so no. All right. I just gotta wait until that 65. We don't have any USET 80s either. The USET 80 would be nice, but no USET 80s. We just gotta deal with our good old Wakecomers. Where are you go? Oh, our decoy is having fun with our 65. All right, fair enough. You're far enough away. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna save anyways. Okay. Gotta get around this. That was pretty masterful. I'm gonna make sure I save a little bit more because I don't want to. I know that I have a pretty bad tendency to go ahead and just go backwards in case if I miss something that I think that I should have. And of course, if there's something that like actually happened that, like okay, like that did indeed happen. Well, yeah, I always get stuck right there. Okay, we caught him. All right. Let's get ourselves ready for our surface engagements. I'm probably gonna go ahead and just let it all out with Wakehomers. Gonna go and refill that nanobar. I know that the Malekiths, like, you could just gonna leave them unloaded, but I always like to keep it right there, just in case. I was gonna see how this goes. Right. We do have a weak duct and a weak layer, so I'll just go up to about 60 there. I was supposed to go underneath the shadow zone there. Let's get to classifying some of these guys over here. Oh. Alright, we got a sprue can over there. What is this creature over here? Alright. Alright, what are you? Oh, that's a container. I think it's another container. Right? This is... I want to say it's a Tico. Is this a Tico? Looks like the Tico. No, it's not a Tico. What is this guy then? Is this the Iowa? Oh, you look like an Oslo. What's an Oslo doing all the way over here? Okay, sure. An Oslo wants to join in on the fun, then by all means it can join in on the fun. Unless I somehow managed to misclassify it, you know, because it's not an Iowa. Okay. Don't know what it's doing. Alright. Gonna classify this last contact that we have. There's probably gonna be more. But I obviously don't see it, so... Well. This is another cargo. So, 3 NATO cargoes, 1 Oslo, of all things. I'm just... Like, it's lined up. But really? An Oslo? Like, why would the mission generator generate an Oslo of all things? That has me a little bit confused. I think that things are probably not right. But, well. I'm also looking for that large surface combatant. I'm presuming that's kind of referring to the Iowa, because that's all that can be really large. Yeah, it is on Oslo. Okay. Sure. Oh, this also might be, yeah, okay, that's what... I don't know why, but for some reason, the Spruance and the Type 42 narrowband type, yeah. I see. Alright. If this is just the entire convoy, then I mean, I'm probably just gonna just launch my missiles and just run, honestly. That seems pretty neat. Because we have a type... Actually, what air defense do we even have? Does the enemy even have at this point? They just have... They obviously have the Type 21 over here, which doesn't have anything other than its gun. Actually, it has a Seacat launcher. Is the Seacat even in? Yeah, no, you know, the Seacat is in. No, that's the Exocet. Is the Seacat even in this? Like, is it actually modeled? Or does it... I don't know. Oh, the Seacat... Okay, Seacat is modeled, okay. Cool. Regardless, I'm not very, a little bit dismissive, unfortunately, towards the capabilities of our Seacat armed friend over here. Alright. I'm gonna fire 2 at... Oh, really? Okay. And... No, you probably want to get a little bit closer. But I'm very tempted to... Oh, we have a 6 contact here. Where is our 6 contact? I didn't know that we had a 6 contact coming in. Are you even in this battle group, or are you not? Because it seems to me that like it's a pretty nice formation thus far, so... No, you're apparently another container. I guess this is a 2x2. You might also have another guy over here, and another guy over here. That would also not be surprising. Point. Oh, we have a third contact. This one has active sonar on. Alright, what are you? What are you doing here? Like, we have a lot of... Okay, so 3... Okay, we have 3 in the back. We have 2 in the front. It, I can't believe that these are just the only two escorts, but if I'm not mistaken, there's a limit to the amount of. We're already at CR7. So, wow. Okay. How fast are these cargo ships? Are they faster than me? They're a little bit faster than me, so I don't want to. So I don't want to rush after them. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fire a decoy over here, and let's go and get some missiles going. I realized that I was this close. I don't know if I'll be able to get that last one. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go and go a little bit here. I'm also gonna dive a little bit. Okay. Actually, no, I'm going. If I go in that direction, I'm going in the same direction as my decoy. I don't want to do that. All right, we have at least one. All right, 1, 2. I don't have left. All right, I think we have two. Two of them are left. Yeah, I'm pretty. Yeah, I'm pretty happy, honestly. I mean, we still have two Malachites, so I might just go and just fire those two real quick. Oh, we have a helicopter directly behind us that just dropped. That's not good. Well, thankfully, that one's going for. I don't remember how long of its seeker range these Mark 46 has. But hopefully. Oh wait, why are we only going 10 knots? I want to go. I want to go a little bit faster. How close? Oh, okay, we're about that close to our. Both of the escorts are running in pretty much at this point. All right, how far of a range do we have? Okay, well, regardless, we can't fire them. I'm gonna move up a little bit then. There we are decapitating, unfortunately. Don't remember our distance. How far? How many do we have? We have 5. Okay. I'm going to just fire one at this one, and then... Oh. Probably gonna fire one over there. Hopefully that'll be able to scare him off. Alright. I want to go and get a little bit deeper. But I'm not cavitating. I don't know whether these shots will actually hit. I hope that they hit, but regardless, I kind of want them to just be running away a little bit. That's... there's a chance. I always forget to go and slow down to 20 knots, but yeah, it's a chance. I think that it's probably something, probably like some like probability scale, where if you're like close and like if you're kind of like at 24 knots, and like you're less likely to jam compared to if you're going at like 33 knots, something like that. And that would make sense, at least in my view. I don't know how they actually have it modeled behind the scenes though. Right. I don't know what this Type 21 is doing. This Type 21 might actually eat it, might not eat it. Yeah. Regardless, I'm gonna go and see if I can turn around here a little bit, since I see that our Type 21 friend is throwing in a good amount of torpedoes in the water. So I kind of want to avoid that if possible. Okay, these have a secret range of 1.5 kilometers. Okay. We have our helicopter friend coming over here. Please don't start dipping. Now you're just kind of... You are going to dip, aren't you? I don't want to... Because we're still... you know, we're pretty close to this. Where are our sets? Ooh, this might get him. Might get him, might not get him. Oh, this is definitely going to get him, though. Unless, unless I put it so that it didn't activate in time. Hopefully it activates in time. It would be a real tragedy if it did not activate in time. Oh, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. Thank you for activating right on time, but a moment too soon. I'm kind of in a bit of a hard, I'm between a rock and a hard place here. I have this guy coming at me here. Continue going south, then this one's gonna get me. You have this one going over there. I'm gonna see if I can just turn directly left. Granted, of course, that's gonna take me away from our container ships, but I'm not super concerned about our container ships, considering the fact that I still have 2 missiles. So this is true. This is true. Like worst case scenario, I can just eat the damage. All right, so we did miss the Oslo, but I'm pretty sure. All right. Well, regardless, I gotta see what's going on here. What the situation is. Okay. Well, I'm gonna slow down to. All right. I heard something. I don't know where. Where is this? Oh, it's massively homing on to me. Okay, I see. Yep. Okay. Still have. And I think it's gonna eat us here. Yeah, it's gonna eat it. Well, regardless, I'm gonna fire. All right, we should be fine. I think that I think we're gonna be okay. Right. But you know, our rudder and propulsion are damaged, but we should get this Oslo now. Beautiful shot. All right, let's go ahead and get ourselves surface. I want to get rid of that helicopter just in case. And good thing that we still have you inside of our range. Oh, we have flooding. Get that. If I had, you know, if we had a little bit more depth, I think that we could have done a little bit more dancing, so we could have possibly evaded a little bit better. But well, you know, the Waycomers have a little bit of like, it's very interesting. This, so they have a little bit of like home on capabilities. So I don't know how exactly that works, but if you fire them kind of close, yeah, I'm just gonna. I don't really care that I'm breaching. I want to just get these. We call it. Whoever this helicopter is, I'm gonna igloo it. Where is it? Where is our helicopter? Ah, there it is. Hello, Mr. Igla. Hello, Mr. How are you? You'd be like a lynx? Oh. Huh. And I say 60. Interesting. Well, regardless, goodbye, my good friend. Bonk. Fantastic. I'm gonna go ahead and go on the radar. I can probably launch the sirens from the surface, but alright. And what? I'm probably just gonna fire. I don't think I could even if I wanted to, I don't think I could. And I definitely because of the fact that now I have whatchamacallit. And especially since I have my propulsion dead. There we go. And one knocked out. And let's get the last one here. That looks fine enough. Where's our missile? Oh, I want to see our missile. Oh, that was a little bit anticlimactic. I kept it on F. I kept it on fast forward. There's some drift action on this part. Look at that. All right, fair enough. And that should be it. Got you sunk one container, one welding cargo, and two containers, and of course they're escorted by an Oslo and a Type 21. That is a lot of tonnage. No, no, that was pretty decent, honestly. I mean, granted, of course, our propulsion is dead and our rudder is dead, but well, so I mean, that's not the best, but and I did fairly well. Right, 20 prestige, and we also got a medal. What medal did we get? We got the Ushakov medal. Well done. For courageous and decisive action shown during combat service under his command, SSGN K508 inflicted serious damage to the enemy during a long combat campaign, in several ships with a total tonnage of more than 100,000 tons. The Motherland and the party are highly appreciate the feat of K508, her commander and crew. I was going to see what the news has to say. Okay, it's the same one. I don't know. I kind of wish that there were a little bit more like variety, but I mean, so it makes sense. I mean, it's not going to be anything that matters much, but I'm not going to read it. But basically, yeah. I mean, I think that the headline tells you pretty much how it goes. I think that we're okay. I'm going to kill this. I'm going to kill this guy. How do I kill this guy? Where is? There you go. Oh no, I just deleted it. I didn't ban it. I'll ban it later. All right. Just going to head on to Murmansk. I'm going to save here since it's a good time for me to save. We had that one escort group just zoomed out of there. That was kind of scary. Oh, well, regardless, gotta get ourselves back to Murmansk. Pretty quick order here. Unless I run into a submarine by not paying attention. I mean, to be fair, though, I mean, I didn't see him until I ran straight into him. Alright, let's get to see how things proceed here. Alright. Where is our submarine friend here? I don't see him, which is... Oh, we're really shallow. This is interesting water conditions. There's strong surface duct here, and a moderate layer here. But we're also at very shallow depth. Okay. That's curious. I'm probably just gonna stay here. Stay here inside of the underneath the layer. But honestly, I couldn't even really say if there's much of a shadow zone that I could really take advantage of here. But then again, I don't know where he is even inside of the water column in general, so I don't really know what's gonna be proceeding here, but well, see how things go. Oh, just my bad. Oh, oh. Hey. Oh, okay, good. You know, because if it was like a Los Angeles and like could have been like, okay, yeah, like I want to like bump up my tonnage, so like yeah, I can kill it. But I mean, a Coven is barely even worth the Stat 65 that you use to kill it. I don't know. Like I always have a bit of a mixed opinion when it comes to finding a Coven because on like one hand, oh, so I'm kind of surprised that we haven't had the mission to go and kill the Sosis line yet because I feel like if that's gets done fairly soon. Oh, we have lots of submarines coming after me. That's kind of distressing. Oh, I gotta cross the Sosis line regardless. Let's see. Nope, that bear didn't find anything behind me. Hopefully nothing just zooms up behind me and just passes me like that. Alright, job well done. Let's go ahead. Right, maybe... Ooh, okay, so it's one of these missions. Regardless, I gotta get myself prepared. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Gotta repair my rudder, gotta repair my propulsion. Gonna load all my malichets as well. That's gonna probably mean. So this is good. Oh look, we took Andoya. Awesome. So, troops in the Warsaw Pact countries have advanced deep into the territory of Norway. It is reported its forces are approximately equal, and a NATO spokesman has published estimates of the severity of Soviet losses. At the same time, Soviet state TV published photos of liberated villages in key regions of Norway. Right. I fired two Sub-65s. And you know I fired two Anabars, so I'm gonna get those back up. I gotta get another. Okay. And we're reloaded. After 89 hours. 89 hours somehow to gonna fix our propulsion plant and our... Ooh, I also gotta get Big Leg back. There you go. Alright, seems good with me. And we've finally killed that Celsius line, so... That's gonna help somewhat. Right. And you didn't even say that you had that one fast ship. I don't remember what that one... I do know that it... Isn't it in sea power, I want to say. But I do know that it goes at like 30 knots and it's just like 100 tons or something like that. I know exactly what ship you're talking about, but... I know they had some crazy statistic like during Operation Desert Storm they carried like 25% of the cargo. Yeah, the Algol. Which I don't know, like 25% of the cargo by just one class of like just 8 ships. It's kind of crazy. Oh. I don't know. I don't know whether those 89 hours that we spent was too much, and we already missed it. But well, oh wait, right outside of Portsmouth here. Save. Oh, that's a convoy. Sure, take this convoy. What convoy? What is this creature over here? Oh, I'm currently on an anti-submarine warfare loadout. I want to change that out. All right. Let's see this guy over here. Sierra 1. Alright. And you basically have 0 room to maneuver, as one should expect inside of these conditions. Alright, we have a Nox. Alright, we have a CO2. I want to say this is probably a parry. I can't see the last little bits of our frequency, but if there is a parry, then that probably means that I can't just missile it out and it's gonna go for the best at that point. Actually, this is probably an escort of some kind. What is this creature here? This is a sprue can. Unless it's not a sprue can. I don't know, because the thing is that, like, the Spruce looks like this, and the Type 21, they look the exact same, honestly. Just, I don't know if there's, like, a difference that I'm always missing, but they look exactly the same to me, which is very frustrating, because there's a world of difference when it comes to anti-submarine capability when it comes to Type 21 and a Sprue can, but, well, that's besides the point. Alright, this is another Roro. That is another Roro. Got a lot of guys over here. Alright. What is this guy over here? Let's see. Okay, you're modern cargo. What's the modern cargo? A lot of ships. This is probably a... Well, this thing's doing at 21 knots. It's just all the way over there. This might be a modern cargo as well. You gotta... I gotta wait. That's probably not a modern cargo. That's probably just a random cargo ship. Fortunate, but eh. Yeah, that's just some random creature there. I wonder if this is also another random creature. Yeah, because all the native stuff is all kind of like spread out like that. Probably just a merchant ship. There we go. And this is probably also another random merchant ship. Okay, that helps because of the fact that I saw that there's a lot of uh, merchants and I got a little bit overwhelmed there. But if it's just this group, then we should be a little bit better. Up, and this is a Type 42. Alright, let's get ourselves a Type 42. Put it on the map. And I went here past the Type 42. And I find it somewhat ironic that this little convoy of 3 railroads was more protected than the Reforger convoy. Oh, well, regardless, we're kind of going in a little bit of a weird position here. Not too sure exactly what angle I should put ourselves at here, honestly. We only have about 7.5 nautical miles of separation here, so I don't really know if we have a lot much range or room to maneuver, honestly. And unfortunately, with a... Oh, this is... Yeah, this is a new sprue can, okay. Unfortunately, with the sprue can at Type 42, and the Nox has no real air defense other than just itself, but I mean, really, with the Type 42 and a parry, I am not all that confident that I'll be able to launch missiles unless I launch all of them. But I mean, even then, you know, so I gotta figure out exactly what my plan of action here is gonna be, because yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking. Is that like if I go to launch all of them, like there'll be a decent amount of time in port, and I won't be able to actually do anything with it. So, I don't know what exactly you'd be doing when it comes to my angling though, because I'm kind of almost directly in front of them. So, we can see. Well, obviously, it's not, this one doesn't have any. And I don't think that any of these guys have anything. And at least I don't see it modeled and it's not said here, so. Regardless, these railroads are about the same speed as I am. So I wouldn't be able to get them in a prowling chase. And I'm kind of thinking, oh, we have a CR-11 here. Probably another railroad of some capacity. Yeah, this is another railroad. We have CR-12. Alright, I guess you have, now you have 4 railroads instead of that group. This might be another one. It seems to me like it's another one. Yeah, so we have another one here. We have a lot of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 railroads all in a big cluster over here. So, I mean, I wouldn't even be able to launch all my missiles at it because of the fact that, assuming that it takes 2 of them to go and get through, or like, and the fact that it's so densely crowded is that I don't really trust the missiles to not just go after the same target, all of them. So, all right. Well, what we have is that we have we have the parade is the closest one to us. It's kind of good, honestly. I want the parade to be closest because even though it has the best sensors, of course, it actually, I mean, this brute can probably has better sensors. But regardless, the parry at least doesn't have an Azeroth like the Nox or the Shrew can. So, I think that they probably detected us since I see that Doing this big turning over here. Wouldn't surprise me if I was detected. Yeah, this is true. Yeah, I think that they have detected us, so I don't know what interaction here is actually going to be. Because you have these because these railroads are going to be, they're 12 kilometers out, they're 13 kilometers out, so I don't really have all that faith in a Wakehomer at this. Then the fact that there's a turning as well, so I don't even know where I should even aim. I think that probably, if they turn around completely, then their predicted impact point is going to be all the way over here, so I don't know what I should do, quite frankly. Totally unideal circumstances. Regardless, I might go and fire Wakehomer at the parry. But everything's just far away though. That's the main issue. That I don't have all that much confidence. Well, I'm gonna go and fire you over there. I know for a fact he detected that. So I'm gonna go and fire a decoy, maybe in that direction. I feel like if I can go and take down the parry, then that might go and help things out. The main thing is that these railroads are around, so their predicted impact point is constantly changing. Of course, if I had something wire guided, then I'll just fire them, and I wouldn't really care much afterwards. But well, yeah, okay. Yeah, some torpedoes in the water. I want to say that we're good at this point. Just start trying to get new fire at them. Try my best. Oh, okay, I guess we're out of relevant weaponry, so what do we have here? So we have two of them going in that direction, two of them going in that direction. Alright, I'm gonna try to go in this direction then. So I'm gonna try to get depth of 107 maybe? Ooh, are these gonna track? They might track. Yeah, these are gonna track. Decidedly unideal. Oh, they won't actually. Hmm. They don't have any room to maneuver, so I don't after their best course of action here. So. Regardless, I don't know where our actual torpedo is. It's just directly behind me here. Alright, so I'm not liking the situation in the slightest, honestly. Of course, I also gotta make sure that I don't just plant directly into the ground here. We're gonna eat this one, I think. I think I have 2 left. You know, that one flooded. I should have slowed down a little bit. Alright, we're not doing bad thus far. Of course, we also have a lot of torpedoes going after our decoy over there, so... Alright, well that one died, which is good. Might be fine, eh? At this point. I'm gonna slow down, at least. Slow down and probably turn around. I'm also gonna put our last decoy inside of our position. I don't really have all that much of a hope, unfortunately, for our... It's funny be going in that direction. The unfortunate thing is that I think I'm pretty much almost out of torpedoes. You saw a seagull riding a dolphin. What do you mean by this? Oh, I mean, yeah, I guess I did miss it. Because I have no idea what you're talking about, quite frankly. Oh my. Alright. We have this Perry over here. Very stationary. I wonder if I can go ahead and knock him like that. Yeah, okay, we are only gonna hit the spurins, but I don't think that one lagging a little bit. I don't think one's... The spurins launched its final torpedo. Well, not its final, actually. It's not gonna die. If I'm mistaken. Crew cannons take 2. It does mean that kind of killing this one doesn't... But firing a torpedo against him doesn't really do all that much, but... He's a little bit wounded after this, and... Unless... Really. I mean, we'll see. We'll not actually see, of course, but... I had a feeling that but I thought that they took 2. We're gonna get that validated in just a second here. Yeah, they do take 2. Yep, it's 2. And I think we're all out of... Unless I want to get any fire some missiles at somebody. Can you see the rest of our weaponry started to go off there? Okay, I don't know what the heck this creature is doing over here. Another Azrock, this and that Azrock. Okay, you might honestly be able to... This thing might be able to actually get the... Yeah, I think that by flooding fire, that does kill it. Yeah, that's what I say it's doing over here. So it's chilling over there. Okay, whatever it wants to do, it can do. Right. Honestly, I don't know what exactly my best course of action right now should be. Because I'm in a safe position, so I can theoretically withdraw if I wanted to. But we also have all of these merchants here that are just running. I really want to gun some of them down. I don't know. I'm going to say that we should risk it for the biscuit, because... Yeah. Let's do that. Because, I mean, the main thing is, unfortunately, that bypassing the escort is going to be the only thing that we're going to do. Yeah, I mean... Alright, and now we are on track to hopefully get... Oh, unless we're... I'm kind of nervous at the depth here. Okay, these torpedoes are only going for us, which is unfortunate. How far away are we from... How long of a range do these guys have? Active range is 9.7 kilometers. Okay, turn. That was a move right there. I just dodged them just like that. Sure. Oh, we have more. We have more. Don't turn in so soon. I was lucky. Missed all of those just by... I just missed them. Yeah, this Bruin seems to be doing okay now. But Nero is kind of sitting there for now. Oh, are you sending another volley? Okay. I think that I might be able to dodge them by going... Okay, what is... Unironically, I think that just going forward here is the plan. That or I go ahead and just go... Let's see. That seems like the plan. Alright, at this point I'm considering slowing down and getting back to missile. I don't know exactly how I should... Because they're all over there. That's something I have to worry about. I don't know. I'm gonna make sure that it's not. Oh, we got a helicopter right over there. Helicopter. Yeah, all the helicopters are out, so with the fact that they're in existence. I'm very much tempted to go in this periscope depth and pop up my radar for him. Because I don't... Oh, never mind, I got them. Okay, no radar required. Yeah, we have that Nox all the way over there, and I don't know where that other one is. Okay, well. The beams. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Alright, we killed one of the escorts. Alright, come on. Where is my Malakit? Malakit, get it, please, get into this. You can kill this one. Okay. And I'm gonna surface and kill these helicopters real quick. Because they seem like if they're gonna be annoying. Where am I? Okay, hello. Hey, there's, I don't know, like, igloo you guys? 1. And please reload. Please reload a little bit, please. I need you. Reload. Reload. Fire, 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 fire. Okay, let's go before we die. Okay, well, you're intact, but we're gonna get shot to pieces, so please. Reactor's damaged. Okay, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. Alright. We should be okay. Right, well, I gotta get this reactor fixed up before we do anything. Kind of stressful, but well. Alright, reactor's repaired. Let's get the hell out of here. I got the... Oh, hi? Okay, apparently we sunk a random, like, Civilian merchant? Yep, okay. Sure. I have aircraft nearby. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know if I can actually escape in this condition. Oh, never mind. We just did. Woo! Haha, let's go. Alright, so we sunk one Type 42. We sunk... Okay, we sunk a Perry long haul. We damaged a Spruance. I know, this is great. Oh, we did... Ah! Let a Nidororo escape. I didn't realize that. Alright, I'm kind of annoyed about that because I could have sunk him. Well, I'll take what I can get. And what do we have here? For distinction military service, first degree. Commanding K508, he bravely engaged in battle with superior enemy forces, but thanks to his high training and tactical skill, thanks to his high training and tactical skill, he managed to win, making a significant contribution to the fight against the enemies of the fatherland. Let's save before I need to go backtrack. Oh, look at that. Alright, previously I think that we were at like 90,000 or like 100,000. This has been a great little episode thus far. Truly the highlight, really. Alright, what do we have in terms... Oh, I want to go to brief. I want to see what we... Oh, brief? Alright, we still have the same orders. We have one missile left. We're honestly incapable of fighting against any surface targets at this point. We can go against any submarine targets, granted. But I'm tempted to go back to Murmansk and repair, and I'm tempted to go back to Murmansk and repair and rearm because we're pretty much empty. I'm gonna go for that. Go for that because there's not all that much that we have. Because I severely doubt that if the Algol class did decide to come around and have fun with me, that we would be able to deal with it. With just one missile. Alright. The Soviet army completely liberated Finland from NATO forces. It's disheartening to see the destruction of city and land, says one of the locals of Slovakia. Yet, we're all incredibly happy to be free again. The first thing I'll do is contact my relatives and tell them that we are alive. The balancing of forces leaves a question mark regarding the outcome of the war. Activity in the Atlantic remains high as Soviet and NATO fleets contested control of vital sea lanes and ports insofar even battle. I'm gonna say it because of the fact that I always get kind of annoyed whenever I'm doing fairly well, but the Soviet army does terrible. It just happens every once in a while, and it's kind of like, really? But it seems to me that we're doing okay. At least they're doing okay. I mean, they're not doing great. I mean, they have Denmark, which is good, I guess. But, and now we've liberated Finland once again. So, I mean, that's cool, but... And, of course, the loss of Zendoya, so we'll... Oh, we almost ran into you. I don't know, I'm very tempted to kind of say, you know what, I'm going to go after him. You know, I am going to go after him. I'm going to save right here just in case if it goes terribly. But I do want to go after the submarine because I can. This is a terrible idea. But, well, you know, terrible ideas make for fun activities. That's not a real quote. That's like the antithesis of a real quote. Oh my. We're not going to do very well, are we? Oh. What are our sonar conditions? Our sonar conditions are that we can't hear anything because the ambient noise is 88 decibels. In other words, oh, man, I was gonna, oh, wait, I gotta, my watch wanted to make itself known, fortunately, but, okay, this is not I don't know what this is here. Oh, this is a Koban? Is this seriously a Koban? This looks like a Koban. A Koban doing, yeah, this is a Koban. Ah, that's unfortunate. Alright, I'm just gonna go backwards and just put this thing here. Not moving. Maybe like a oil rig or something? Or what are you that you're just... Oh, that gave us an enter. This is a whale. This is a humpback whale. There we go. Now you're moving again. Very up in the water column. And granted, I don't think how deep do what do you call it, humpback whales go? Like, I feel like it would probably have statistics on like the deepest that we've recorded a humpback whale going or something like that. That'd be interesting to see. Because I don't think that humpback whales are specifically very deep diving whales. At least I couldn't think of any reason why they would. Of course, you're going in. You decided to go in the same direction I'm going. Please stop following me. I don't want you to follow me. I just want to live. All right, they frequently. Wow. Okay. 600 116 meters is quite a bit. Okay. Well, there you go. I mean, that's deeper than what this boat can dive, so that tells you something. There you go. Uh, humpback, humpback whale lore. I did not know any humpback whale lore before this, but I do really like the ocean though, and honestly, I know like some people like to continue to deride me a little bit for it, but I do love to continue to watch ocean wildlife documentaries. I mean, they're great. I mean, especially after a hard day's work. Well, I mean, maybe a sperm whale could go ahead and have some fun, Moby Dick and all that. So, so to be fair, I also don't really know what you're supposed to do against a 100,000 ton oil tanker, but well. Right. Tobin is going straight towards me still. As if he has the clairvoyance, yet not enough sensors to actually get any to know what danger he's trying to get himself into. And I wish that Cobins had a little bit more tonnage to them, but they are very lightweight beasts. Like 485 tons is like I couldn't even say like, hey, like I want to get add that to my tally or my roster because like like killing killing six of these is equivalent to killing one attack submarine of like a usual weight class. I don't know. I think that's kind of going in like a yeah. Honestly, yeah, yeah. 580, 485. Yeah, kind of like in the mid hundreds of tons, like 500, 600. That is pretty much a World War One era destroyer. I haven't even been thinking about going ahead and streaming Rule the Waves 3. Is that a game that you guys are familiar with? It's kind of like Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts if you're familiar with that game. The only difference is that I think that uh, Rule the Waves 3 is a better game overall. But yeah, it is Spreadsheet Simulator. I love it though. I mean, I adore it. It is great. Uh, though, of course, for some unknown reason to me, I always play as Spain or Austria-Hungary, and I've also played Russia once or twice, and I like playing Russia. But I find it interesting that for some reason I really like playing the minor nations. Okay, we're still out. Oh, yeah, no wonder because the range is 5 kilometers. Yeah, closing. Okay, like I don't know. Might need to kill this guy because he's going way too close. And if he goes active, then he'll know exactly where we are. So I will need to kill him at that point. Forget, is the number in brackets, yeah, the number in brackets is the surface speed. The Cobras go 17 knots, which is kind of fast, honestly. I mean, considering how small they are, I don't know, I always find it very interesting, like the mast on the Cobras is very weird looking. Seems like very towering and imposing. Considering that these are pretty small submarines, this is kind of impressive, honestly, that they managed to have a very imposing silhouette. We just have big nose. We're a very big nose submarine. And of course, we have to have some place we can store all of our missiles. Yeah, yeah, what the condition here is, but well, I don't know what our overall condition here is going to actually end up becoming. Because he's going very much so kind of in this general way. Yeah, he still hasn't detected us though, which is good. I'd classify that as good, but regardless, if you do decide to detect me, then it's gonna be a knife fight. It is gonna be a pure knife fight. Because we're at 3.7 kilometers distance, so I gotta. You're going straight towards me once again. He's like divert course. I know that you're doing like a jigsaw. Yeah, there you go. Turn back around. Uh, let's see. These ones have. These are statistics. So I don't know. I don't know if they're the updated Mark 37s, but these are. This is the statistics for this specific variation. So I'd say. Oh wait, give me a quick second. My headphones are gonna die. Thankfully, my charging cable's right here. So there we go. Now my headphones will not die, and I can you hear the impending sound of my death by tons of torpedoes in the water. And as this guy figures out, I'm here because he's probably because with all 8. Yes, that is 8. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if I was, yeah, I mean, if I was at 30 knots, then I would definitely just do that. But unfortunately, we are in our Charlie 2. I did put a vote on which submarine we are going to be playing as on my Twitter, and this is what and surprisingly, this is what it got. I mean, the Oscar was a pretty close second, so things could have gone very differently if I was an Oscar class. But honestly, I'm kind of glad that I'm a Charlie 2 because the thing is with the Oscars that it's a very strategic unit. You know, like the Charlie 2 is small enough that I can see kind of like, okay, yeah, it's like they'll just give it to somebody and like they'll just send me on like miscellaneous missions as necessary. I feel like if an Oscar would probably be stuck in strategic reserve to get you deal with any carrier battle groups trying to get you break into uh, like the Barents Sea and that kind of region area. I don't know. At least that's kind of what I'm thinking. Really, is that I mean, like when it comes to like a Cold Waters campaign, kind of like a very attack boatish campaign, is that you probably yeah. He's like this thing is like 1/4 of the size of an Oscar in terms of tonnage, if not mistaken. Of course, obviously the Oscars are much more are obviously a lot better units just when you just compare all the statistics. But well, I mean, considering the fact that it is also like 15,000 tons more of displacements, I kind of hope so. Yeah, I mean, we also could have gotten a Charlie 1, and we could have also gotten an Echo. An Echo would have been interesting. But the thing with the Echoes is that they're the same speed as a Charlie 2. But of course, the Shattuck missile is a lot worse, I'd say. I mean, the thing is also that I feel like if the Shattuck missile and that kind of entire system like that, it's meant a lot more so for like outboard targeting, if that makes sense. Just that I can't. It's just that generally looking at like how that entire system, weapon system, and kind of structure is meant to be. It's meant to kind of be more so with a lot of external surveillance. So it's like probably like a lot of T-95 RTs and things like that just going around. There's that here you spawn in a lot closer. So well, for like the Shaddocks, you really need an external targeting system for you to use them effectively. And the Amethyst and the uh, what is it? Like Malachite. There we go. And the Malachites, I mean, like you can use them fairly effectively just with onboard sonar, which is also part of the reason why I'm glad that we chose the Charlie 2 over the Echo or like the Juliet, I guess. I mean, the thing is, I put the Juliet as part of the diesel electric group, but I mean, honestly, there's not a lot of difference, I'd say, in terms of playstyle probably between a Juliet and a Echo 2. I mean, it probably have the exact same torpedoes, and I mean, the speeds aren't that different. Of course, Juliet has half the missiles, but well. All right, are we? All right, we still haven't escaped this guy yet. Granted, we're currently making this and take us in this direction. Honestly, I kind of like this time bracket compared to the previous one. At least, I'm probably not going to be streaming at 5:30 p.m. EST again because of the fact that I like to get to eat before starting a stream so that I'm not too concerned about like, hey, like, am I going to be eating like how's my meal prep going and all that, you know? So I kind of be like, okay, like I have all my priorities done and now I can go into a stream. That's kind of how I think about it. But well, you've decided to go ahead and continue doing whatever weird shenaniganery you're doing. You're doing a very weird patrol pattern. And I mean, I'm fine with you doing whatever weird patrol pattern you're going to be doing, Coben. But please do that somewhere else. Yeah, the main thing is I gotta get you see the statistics because I know that my streams generally on the weekends at this time do better, but I'm not too sure whether it's a weekend thing or if that's a time thing. So of course, or it might be also be a game thing since maybe Gunner PC has a more active following since it's still in active development, while Cold Waters is probably seen as a lesser game at this point. So I don't know. We're gonna do some experimentation. A lot of experimentation is necessary to figure out exactly the best times for people. The honest part of it is probably just that I need to just get a little bit more discoverability when it comes down to it. I haven't done a lot of stuff when it comes to that, so might also help out. But I mean, honestly, I'm pretty fine with it at this point. Just fun. I'm having fun. Hopefully, you guys are having fun. So things are proceeding well on that front. Still in range. Coben, please. How far away do you have to get from this guy for it to be no longer in range? How deep is the ocean at this point? Okay, it's at 363 meters. Interesting. You know, honestly, part of the main reason why I also love the Charlie 2s is just that you have... Okay, well the contact literally faded. Can you please go? Regardless, I really love the Vuja missiles. They're quite fantastic. Because the thing is with the Set-65s is that, especially if you're at far range, you can't really get... unless you fire a very wide spread, you can't really consider the possibilities for any NATO submarine. Especially Los Angeles, because they're so much faster than the other ones. But and even then, like if you have like a sturgeon or a permit, and you can fire just one set 65, you're probably not gonna nail them, unless you're pretty close. But I mean, Vita missiles are pretty nice because they just teleport right on top. Granted, of course, they're using the AT2 if I'm mistaken. So I mean, they're gonna be going at like maybe like 30 knots thereabouts, which does mean that they're a little bit slower than the set 65s. I don't remember what the speed of the Set 65 is. Let me get you see this here. Set 65 is 40. Okay. Oh, that's interesting, actually. I didn't realize that the active range and the not active range for the Set 65 is actually the same. And the speed as well. They both go at 40 knots and they both go active at the same time. Alright, we're maybe skip that, Coben. Yeah, I know, I know. Oh my, we have Capitan second rank. Well done. Alright, let's go ahead and get ourselves repaired up because, well, dare I say it, that's necessary. Alright, gotta repair that, and otherwise we are repaired. I don't think we fired any anti-submarine stuff. I'm gonna keep one of those. Alright. Boom. And now, of course, I just gotta go reload our Malekiths. Oop. Oh yeah, we got another advance. Alright. The war in West Germany. The battle for West Germany continues after NATO forces make what officials called a tactical retreat. Our military analyst explains why the reduction of the front line in some cases is necessary to maintain efficiency on the battlefield. This week's edition of the International Defense Journal, General McGillen, USA REURs, is probably like United States representative to Europe, I presume, retired, writes why neither side can claim to be quote-unquote winning. The Battle of the Atlantic is currently unresolved as both NATO and Soviet task groups to considerable strength keep each other tied up in a state of mutual area denial. Alright. And we got one more Malachite going. And I gotta get Eglos back. Give me a quick second. I gotta get to the bathroom. I'll be back. Alright, and I'm back. Honestly, I think that right now it's a pretty good time to get in the end. I mean, we've been going on for about an hour and 30 minutes. So, I think that this is pretty good thus far. So, in summary, I think that we did fantastic this time. I mean, we sunk 2 major convoys, which is pretty nice. And we sunk one of Baron. So, there we go. We got a pretty good addition to our merchant tonnage and a pretty good addition to our submarine tonnage. So I want to thank everybody who came, everybody who chatted, everybody who lurked. And there we go. I'm going to go and see who we can raid out to. We're out. Oh. Yes. So. I'll do that, sure. How you spell their username? That is. Actually, no, I forgot to check exactly. Correct. Now, there we go. Just telling me that it was, there we go.